Well, let's motor on a little bit. Let's bring on Devin, who I think she's mentioned in our previous podcast that she's not risk adverse. She doesn't mind jumping right in there and shaking things up, probably all the time. Devin, a little bit about you and your creating value.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be back with you, and such a joy to share this time with Lynn and with Anne. I did many, many years ago take a test on risk adversity, and it was an entrepreneur's test. And I've sadly never had the benefit of any of the corporate background that both Lynn and Anne have had. And sometimes I wish I had, because I would have learned a lot from that. But that test told me that I was absolutely zero risk adverse, that I would risk 100% of everything to go after what I believed. And sadly, a few of the important men in my life realized that too and made their exit because of it. But it's always worked for me. Yes, I've had some terrible failures, but no one who's succeeded hasn't had failure. And it's also why I've accomplished some of the things I've accomplished. So I'm a great believer in not being fearful of not knowing the outcome.
Could we, talking about that, you're always reaching out. Public relations, almost every day is a different situation with the same client. It's a very dynamic. You just never know what they're going to do tomorrow that you have to, course correct on the next day. Can you give us some highlights about what you do?